Here's what I want to do today. Let's check in on Abigail. Abigail got some nerfs in Season 4. He got some nerfs in Season 3.5 after getting buffed too much in Season 3. And so since that moment of about a year ago when he was probably better than he needed to be, he's been steadily going downhill. By the game, like that's been the design. I feel that he hasn't gone down that far, but I've heard from other people who think that he's really bad now, and I want to see what's up. I want to check into what's going on with Abigail. As you can see, the first one I want to look at is Fujimura versus Punko, which is a match that just came out. I mean, these are all online matches. I don't know if they're ranked or casual sets or whatnot, but you know, so it's not going to be tournament stuff. But this is just looking at how some of the best players in the world are using him now. A couple of things went worse for him in Season 4. Some of his buttons became more whiff punishable. His V-trigger 1 became 3 bars. His grab range is reduced by a lot, by the way, like substantially worse on the standing command grab. The running into command grab still fine. Normal throw range still fine. But the not running command grab, standing command grab, definitely worse. So there had been some bad news happenings for Abigail. I still think he's okay because if buttons are more whiff punishable, you play him differently, right? You're not whiffing back fierce and stand fierce as often as you were before. If command grab range is not as good, then you need to play for more of a sort of regular counter hit or shimmy game, which I think he's fine at. I still think that's fine. And by the way, if you're close, you can still do command grab. It's not like it doesn't exist. So I still think that, and V-trigger 1 being 3 bars, honestly, it always should have been 3 bars. I said that when he came out in Season 2. I thought that V-trigger 1 was too strong already. That's okay, right? V-trigger 2 is good. They're both good V-triggers. He still has a couple of the better V-triggers in the game. It's just V-trigger 1 should not have been 1 bar. I mean, it should not have been 2 bars. You know, that's, come on. But I still feel that it's good. Like I said, I still feel that it's one of the best V-triggers in the game. So you got these strengths. Meanwhile, the first match that we're going to watch is versus Fujimura. Fujimura is definitely one of the best players in the world. Top, I don't know, 2 or 3. It's not lower than that, right? His consistency is amazing. He has been doing well the entirety of SF5's life, regardless of which character he's played, but it's been Ibuki the last couple of years, and he's been amazing with that. His control in this matchup, I've seen him play versus Abigail before, and he lights Abigail up. In Season 3 and 3.5, he was doing that. So this match is going to be him versus Punko. I kind of think it's going to be a blow-up. I kind of think the Fujimura is going to blow up Punko. I haven't watched it yet. That's my expectation. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see. After this, I want to watch Bun-Chan versus Storm Kubo. So, a different match. Sagat versus Abigail. You know, we'll see how that one goes. But the first one, like I said, is going to be Fujimura versus Punko. Just to briefly talk about Fujimura. His spacing in this matchup, when I've seen him play it before, has been immaculate. And while Ibuki got a couple of nerfs, it's like nothing super important. They tried to make her V-skill pull back maybe a little worse. And it is a little bit. It's not the same, but it's still super strong. So her nerfs or whatever. That doesn't matter. So I'm expecting very strong spacing out of him. This is the first to 5, I believe. So we'll see if it goes all right. But like I said, I haven't watched this yet. Here we go. Oh, he's 31. That's nice. Rank 31. That's cool. So Fujimura's spacing, like I said, is always crazy good in this, which is always good. But in this matchup, when I've seen him play it, he plays it as such a range that Abigail has trouble. Wow, okay, he just turned it on like that. So that button, back fierce, did get more whip punishable. That is a little bit riskier. Okay, I really like this neutral game so far. I spoke too soon. Nice. Okay, plus frames. So this is part of what I'm talking about. Well, hold on. Let's move back. So when I said that the command grab range is a little bit worse for Abigail, I still think he's got a lot of strengths and pressure like this. And you can see it here that he has all these buttons. It was just, that was a good read on Fujimura's side to jump out right there. But Punko was at a good spot and harassing and building Grey Life and threatening. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was a really good first round. And by the way, not just the pressure in the corner that I highlighted there, but I really liked the neutral jump roundhouse that Punko had for a while. I liked his button spacings for a while. He wasn't whiffing a lot of stuff, which was really strong. Oh, very nice. Okay, Fujimura. Awesome. Wow, really? Hold on. Was that the low? It might have been the low parry. Let's see. No, it was the regular parry. There's a couple of frames of startup on it, but wow, that's oh my god, what a punish. Oh, he's getting ahead of himself. He's trying to go in too fast. Yeah. That's still so strong. Is that it? Wow, that's literally death. That constrains Abigail so well. So well. Same for a lot of characters, but he presents such a large target that the fact that his big body's there, she's got this trigger that's coming at him. That's scary. That's really scary for him.
Final round. Fight.
Okay. Oh, no cancel. I'm surprised. Could have been into EX. Dang, he really? Right into uppercut? Who's it? I gotta zero in on this. 'Cause is this at a range where if he doesn't press a button, there, does crouching strong not touch? Is that why he felt so confident, or is he just the ultimate god? Not sure. Not sure. I'm gonna file this away in my mind to go check later. Because, I mean, that'd be crazy to confirm that, or just to bet on it. She doesn't get crushed, I guess. Maybe it's not that big a deal. So Abigail gets pressured. Oh, that was very nice. Is that stun? No. Overhead or low? Neither. Wow. Okay. He went for tech too. Okay. Punko. So I was talking up Fujimura's like mid-range, his spacing game, and I think deservedly so. But in fact, what really did the trick in that round, and maybe even in the previous round that he won, was pressure. It was offense. So, okay, game one goes to Fujimura. First to 3, not first to 5. Okay, okay. So, all right. Here's one thing I want to talk about for Abigail. Although stand fierce and back fierce are more whiff punishable, he has really good buttons, and it's not just those two. Now, when those two were very difficult to whiff punish, of course you saw them very often. They crush, big damage. Oh, stand fierce crushes, it's big damage. Back fierce is very fast. It's 7 frames. It's his fastest heavy button. Faster than some of his mediums too. And it's a better hitbox than you think. So it's a really good whiff punisher. But stand roundhouse is good. Stand medium kick doesn't lead to damage, but it's good. It's like a Zangief kind of, not stand, it's like kind of a older game Zangief stand short or stand medium kick. And you can see a couple of those here. It's got a really good hitbox. Yeah, look at this. That little sequence. So, you know, obviously as Abigail, you don't want Ibuki in your face. You'd rather have her at a range that's comfortable for you. And he can do block strings that she cannot, right? Where she can no longer challenge. Right after that. Beautiful. And into the stand roundhouse, which always hits even crouchers, even though it doesn't look like it should. He has a bunch of buttons. It's not, he doesn't just have the fiercest. I'm telling you, that V-skill is still so good. Oh! Okay, well, he just, okay. Really? Dang, he did double dash in between? Oh my god. So in previous seasons, there already would have been a V-trigger 1 available for Abigail, but now as you see, it's 3 bars. That actually would not have been cancelable into the V-trigger. So that's a little lucky there for Punko. Oh, that's kind of weird that that whiffed. I think that was a... It was like a interesting call. Not a bad call. This is range... Okay, well, he gave into it. So, I mentioned before that I think Fujimura is super strong in this matchup. In the spacing. When I've seen even in Season 3 and 3.5 versus a stronger Abigail. I mean, it's kind of a lucky entrance for him. But once he's about here... I was mentioning before that Abigail has block strings where Ibuki can't really challenge. She doesn't start offense at that spot. Maybe is a better way to put it. On the ground anyway. But at this range, she can also whiff punish really well. So although Abigail has buttons that can connect from like half screen, they can also be whiff punished from about half screen. And at this range, you can see Fujimura looking exactly for that, right? Look at that, he's so patient. He just was absolutely looking for the medium, whatever button came. Again, dude, that would have been V-Trigger 1 territory for Punko already. Ooh, that's a big change. Like I said, that should have been 3 balls. Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's some Abigail stuff. That's for kill only, too. That's good. Good knowledge, good pressure. Yeah, you just gotta play defense. So, well, one thing I like, I mean, I keep wanting to talk about Punko and Abigail's buttons and where he wants to be, and yet it seems like Fujimura almost always bypasses that range or catches Punko on a whiff punish. That's happened a lot so far. Command dash right in there. We've seen jump single kunai. We've seen jump walk up, jump cross up. We've seen command dash. We've seen, of course, jump EX kunai. Alright, he's using a lot of things. Because like I said, I feel like this is a matchup where he plays the neutral really well, but a lot of it's been about him pressuring. Woo! Oh my god, well that could have been a lot worse for him. Fujimura's backing off. Wow. Okay, he kept it going. That's crazy. Ugh. This is so I don't think that this is just Abigail versus Ibuki, right? Part of this obviously is Fujimura versus Punko. A big part of it. Fujimura's always had excellent spacing in Street Fighter V. He's always been great at that. He's always been able to turn sort of ranged play, not even necessarily zoning. We saw it with Nash as well. I mean, zoning in a sense, but the intention is not to get all the damage from zoning. It's to use the zoning as a way to frustrate the opponent to then get pressure, which he's doing with Ibuki really well right here, and successfully against Punko. Whereas Punko, as strong as he is, he's a very good player. He gives in to the impatience sometimes. I feel that it's difficult for him to just play slowly and patiently in some situations. So here he doesn't need to do anything, right? He knows it. Like I like that, but I like that Fujimura as well. Like I said, he uses the zoning as a way to sort of make pressure happen. And so we see yet another way that he moves forward. We've talked about command dash and regular kunai, air, EX kunai, yada yada, all that stuff. Regular dash as well. And to stand strong. One of the faster ways to do that in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I love stand medium kick. That button's so good. Like when Abigail in previous seasons, when he had other really super good buttons, and they hadn't been nerfed slightly, that button, it was not used because it's bad. It was not used because it wasn't as good as some other tools. But it's good. It's not a problem. There you go. All right, so still command grab character. I feel like you got a little lucky. I'm not sure that stand jab needed anti-air in that way. I've seen that not work. But it does feel like he's had trouble mounting pressure and keeping it going. Again, obviously, that's a big part of that is the player matchup, not the character matchup, which is something I'm more interested in. look at that. You see that medium kick? You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Spends it early, you get another one. Dang, wow, he kept it going, huh? Oh, that's stun, that's stun. You know, I like Abigail a lot. Playing him is not like playing Zangief. Although obviously he eclipsed Zangief in a lot of ways in the past couple of seasons. It's, I think, in some ways more like playing Dalsum than playing Zangief, because his buttons are so slow to recover in some instances that you cannot get away with whiffing them and still have time to anti-air. Or even in some cases to have time to block. He did down medium kick and got jumped in on and he had to deal with it. Got hit. Alright, match point. Wow, this might be a wash. I was a little worried that it would be, like I said at the beginning.
Final round.
We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm surprised is not the right word. I think it's it fits with what Punko likes to do. But this range, this is not bad for Punko. For Abigail, maybe is the better way to put it. This is a range where he can attack, and Ibuki can turn on the juice. I mean, she can go into air, EX, kunai, dash, whatever. She has options. But this is not like her wheelhouse in the way that I feel that it is fine for Abigail. Look, he can attack right there. He could have whiff punished that if he had. I mean, it would have been tough, but it's possible. So I don't know if he needs to go in this way. Okay. You can see there was a hesitation on Punko's side, and he just didn't have the right moment of the EXTP, but he sensed it. He wants the trigger. Fujimura knows it. This is right now. This is Fujimura versus Punko. This is not Ibuki versus Abigail. This is definitely player versus player. Okay. Very nice. Oh no, he didn't. I'm sure it was supposed to have been EX. Oh, he might die anyway. Get him. Nice. Okay. I think Fujimura was trying to be patient there. Let's see how much life did he have when this happened. Huh. Okay. I feel like he could have command dashed to the other side, but he just probably thought he was gonna live. Okay, it's not a total blow up. 2-1. Those strain traps have been working. With roundhouse especially. They all have. That's what I'm telling you. Be a wall! Be a wall! Come on, man! He's got all these tools. It's not just the fiercest. He's down in life a little bit, but he doesn't need to rush in or anything. And he's got to be concerned about jumping too, because that trigger too as an anti-air is legit. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, I understand just blocking it out in that situation. He's been caught by frame traps so often. Oh, he screwed it up! Oh! Oh, okay, well, it would have been cool. Yeah, I don't think Fujimura is jumping in that way, Punko. Oh, hey, what do I know? He didn't jump, but he did command dash. I thought for sure that Fujimura would be on the other side of the screen just hanging out.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. Getting a knockdown. It's pretty light pressure. I mean, you know, unfortunately, like I said, in this situation, right? This is not a grab opportunity anymore. This is not a command grab opportunity anymore. This might have been, this is on the margins, but this might have been a command grab opportunity. Maybe walk up command grab in previous seasons. Now it's not, and Fujimura knows that. That's still legit. Whew. Really? Fujimura jumps at such good, look at that, wow. Whiff punishing with full on trigger. Dang, the stun and everything. That was just a legit overhead or low. Okay, well he screwed it up. That's too bad. Match point for him still. Yeah. Just hang out, you know. The setup. Oh, I really thought he was gonna EX. I thought Fujimura was gonna EX. I mean, I thought Punko would EX there to make sure, but he had the right damage.
Fight.
Ooh, chill. Okay, or don't chill, or attack, and you were right. Whew. It's hard to do. You know, like I want this down medium kick to always be confirmed. I want that, but nobody's 100%. Even Punk is not 100%. Right, pretty close probably for him, but not 100%. This is though confirmable, at least some of the time. I mean, I feel that it is, and I'm not great at confirming, but I don't know what the connection is. I don't know. You know, it's online play. But Punko's in trouble, especially because he's felt like he needs to rush in. He did what? He did empty jump low short. Wow, that was a counter hit on back fierce. Right, back fierce. Yeah, it was back fierce startup. Wow. I feel kind of like a dick because so often in that set, which Fujimura ends up winning, I felt like I was ragging on Punko about how he didn't feel like he could sit still, and then yet and I was like talking up Fujimura. Oh, his spacing's so great. Oh, watch him in the neutral in this matchup before it started, and then he ran in. He was running in a lot. This is season 4. Yeah. As I said last time, this is the same uploader that I took this from, called AVC. Highly recommend checking it out. They do good work. A lot of really good season 4 uploads. Well, and season 3 as well. I mean, obviously, but now it's season 4. A lot of good uploads. I like the overlays. Right? It's like watching a tournament match. You got all the overlays up there. Pretty sweet. A lot of the matches are really good too. So I don't really know what to say about Abigail in this matchup. The point of me watching this today is that I wanted to sort of check in on how top players with the character are doing. I still feel like he's fine. And when I've played him, I still feel like I'm doing fine. I don't feel like I'm significantly worse. Part of that is that I already liked V-Trigger 2. I already thought it was good. V-Trigger 1 was better, but I already liked it. So I don't feel like I'm in a bad spot for having a 3-bar V-Trigger. The other part is that I wasn't, although again, obviously he kind of took over Zangief's spot in a sense. I never viewed him as the same kind of character. I viewed him as more of a hybrid. He's a Zangief Dhalsim, right? So his buttons are really good, but they're not the same. I mean, even though some of them have similar angles, right? Stand Fierce versus Zangief Stand Medium Punch, like they have the same angle. They are laggier. They are farther ranged. The risk to pressing them is greater. The payoff in some cases is greater too, but there's a different risk and reward. And my Abigail at least has always been more Dhalsim-y in neutral than it has been Zangief. I don't know if that's how everybody else has been playing. It doesn't seem like it to me. So I wonder if now in Season 4 that some of his buttons are a little bit more whiff punishable, his command grab range is worse. If that mindset, if I was sort of already okay with sort of the more rangy Abigail play with a V-Trigger that's 3 bars, then people who have been playing Abigail but sort of don't have the previous Dhalsim or whatever zoner experience are comfortable doing. And there were moments in this match where Punko would do things that I like. I really like sort of, not exactly block strings, because they're not really, but sort of sequences like stand short, stand medium kick, stand fierce, right? Those are tools that push the opponent out. And so if your mindset is, I want to be playing this as I'm a grappler, I'm a pressure character, that stuff maybe feels uncomfortable. I don't know, but I like that. I like that a lot. I'd love to see more of that. But you know, again, this match was not just about Abigail or just about Punko. This is Fujimura playing Ibuki, and Fujimura is not just great in mid-range and spacing, but his offense is so good, his ability to turn it on, and his understanding of moments. And at the end here, is this when he did the random empty jump? I think there was a release first. Yeah, there was. Yeah, an empty jump. That was set up, right? Like, that was the end of this set. And it was set up because he jumped a bunch. He jumped not constantly. He's not some bunny, but he did jump quite a bit, and it was rarely anti-aired. And he saw that. He saw that. So Punko was, you know, he got got. He got got. Fujimura's pretty good. Here's the second one that I want to check out. This is Bun-Chan Sagat versus Storm Kubo Abigail. Storm Kubo, one of the best Abigails, of course. Bun-Chan, the best Sagat. I played this matchup, and from my perspective, which is obviously much less skilled than both of these players, I feel that it's not so bad. Abigail, I think, has tools to get under high tiger shots that you may not expect, and he has tools to get over low tiger shots. I actually feel this is better than it is for Zengi, for example. And I felt that way about Abigail sort of in general. Like, he does not get killed by zoners as you may expect. They're not easy matchups for him necessarily, but he has better ways to move than many other grapplers, certainly in Capcom history, have had. So his matchup, right? Like, so if I were to be playing Zangief Abigail as my sort of team, maybe not the best team, but maybe that's my team. In matchups that are zoners, I'm Abigail 100%. I'm Abigail versus Sagat, Manat, Guile, all those dudes. I definitely think that Abigail is better. I think he has better ways through. At the same time, what I really like about Bun-Chan is that he's not, although of course tiger shots play a huge part of the game, it's not like he's just backing off and throwing tiger shots. He very often is pressing other buttons in mid-range. He's such a good player. He's using those buttons to back up the tiger shots. He's backing up the tiger shots with those buttons, and vice versa. In a way that's not, I think, as other people don't do that quite as much. I mean, I think we all sort of understand that you need to do that, but his rhythms are so practiced with that kind of character, having played it for so long in SF4, that you're not simply getting in on a fireball character versus Bun-Chan. He is controlling neutral with other buttons too. He is moving forward sometimes. Yeah, so speaking of buttons, of options that I think Abigail has to get over tigers, yeah, his low jump is one, right? So jump early roundhouse is a nice tool. Giant flip is a nice tool. Low parry is a nice tool. Back fierce is a tool. He has all these options to get over tiger shots that I think really serve him well. I would not, I think, call it a win for Abigail, but I think it's okay. We'll see. Oh wait, what's this do? No, it doesn't say. Such a cool outfit, by the way. They both look good. I really like both these characters' designs. Oh man, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That Bun-Chan does. So there are these tools. Oh, I forgot. So I mentioned the ways to get over fireballs. Other tools to get through. Obviously, run into early punch is pretty good. Crouching strong to trade is pretty good. Stand fierce is the same. Stand medium kick is the same. He has a bunch of tools to sort of preempt or beat or even trade with tiger shots, and that's usually to his benefit. But yeah, that roundhouse. And then moving in. Oh, wow, that was ugly. Ay, okay, wow, that sucks. What? I don't know why that hit. I gotta go back and look. One sec, I just want to see what happens. What? EX? Wow. Hold on. What are we doing here? It's very confusing to me. So, alright, first of all, why does it get touched? Was there like a startup of something here? Let's see. You jab, I saw. And then he stands up and then crouches. Maybe it was Dragon Punch. That might have been the input intended. Whatever it was, it didn't work out. And then I don't know why you would do this. What are you doing here? Is this EX giant flip? Is EX ground pound? Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. All right, I assume both of those choices were screw ups. Oh, cool! He's using V trigger 1. Sick. All right, don't get hasty, my man. Oh, right, the sweeps. Okay, all right. A lot of characters can't do that. A lot of characters have trouble with the charged fierce at that range, but the multi-hitting uppercut coming to the rescue. Sick. Ooh, whip punish. Oh man, whoa, that really could have been punished a lot better. I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's some weird internet here. Okay, that's legit. That's something I expect out of Bun-Chan. Okay, yeah. I mean, part of why he's so good is that he's not just playing this character to zone. Although, that's beautiful. This is gonna be a blow up, isn't it? Okay, what do you got? Yeah. Ugh. Like he does. He's so strong with reactions. He's so strong with moving forward. Like it's not right. Sagat pressure is not as strong as many other characters, but it exists. Look at this dude. Look at that. Look at that. He knows what Storm Kubo wants, right? How does Storm Kubo make a comeback from down 80%, whatever Bun-Chan has right now, 85? It's by getting V-trigger and then making it happen like 2 or 3 times, right? That is the way to win at this moment. Look at that. Beautiful. And then you got the funky timing on fireballs. Oh, gorgeous. That he like I said, I mean, he's so practiced with the character. Like he understands how to use the character so well. Obviously quite different in SF5 versus SF4, but there's some similarities there that you just retain. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So I agree with you that V-Trigger 1's better against Abigail. As Abigail, I'm happier to see V-Trigger 2 from Sagat than V-Trigger 1. Part of it is because the armor properties of V-Trigger 2 aren't as important versus Abigail, right? Abigail has tools to get through that stuff. Or parry or whatever. But the other reason is that I don't know if this makes sense really, but as Abigail, I'm more concerned when there's 3 bars of V-trigger stacked there, because that means there's 3 V reversals stored up, and I really like Sagat's V reversal, so that's I feel like a better way to get Abigail off of Sagat and back to the zoning range where Sagat's better. Yeah, it's just I mean it's a read, but right, like as Storm Kubo you have to do that stuff too. You can't not jump. You have to do it sometimes. You just hope that you're right when you decide to do it. Okay, he didn't challenge last time. Wow, regular sweep. Okay, wow. What? What a genius. What a dick. But, okay, so that was walk back crouching fierce from Storm Kubo. So I guess he's probably worried about a wake up DP. Bun-Chan's solution is not like throw as many people would do. It's not maybe like crouching medium as some people would do. It's jump short. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like this. A lot of great damage right now. Okay, this is huge though. It's probably for the round. Okay, sick. Yeah. Yeah, I really like Mecha Abigail. Dude, I screwed up. I didn't get Mecha Zangief or Mecha Abigail. I forgot to do both. I got 3 pieces of each one of them. Maybe I got 2 of Abigail. Like, you know, whatever. I screwed up. Ooh, okay. He's been trying to knock on that door a long time. Finally gets hit. Yo, okay. He was looking for the jump this time. I understand. But still, he got in his own head there. Okay, I mean, I've mentioned this many times. Although I'm interested in the interactions between the 2 players, who makes which decision and so forth, I'm mostly interested in the character's options and understanding how to move, sort of what the options are at different ranges. And that's, I mean, the player choice has quite a bit to do with that. But when it comes to like the individual mix-ups up close, it's not like my focus in watching this. Oh, he got. Oh no! Wow. Okay. Sick. That's a cool range. I like that range. There's still another one. Yeah, you know, Bun-Chan wants Kubo to jump. You can see it. Ah, he was so worried. Oh, Bun-Chan. I was just gonna say, yeah. You gotta worry about that. Kubo has such a life lead now, and I feel that's. Sometimes that's, it can get in your head, right? It's obviously you want to have a life lead. That's preferable. Nobody would say otherwise. But sometimes when you have the life lead in the way that he does, and you know anything's going to do it. If you trade with the fireball, it's over. Like, it's any hit. That can kind of cause you to go in too hard, or alternatively, to be too passive, right? It's so you rather than continuing to toe the line that got you this life lead, sometimes people will go in too hard thinking, I just need one more hit. Or they will back way off thinking, I just need one more hit, right? There's a little line there you have to continue playing on. That, okay, I'm happy to see Kubo back to, because for a while it seemed like he did not have it. What? Oh my god, that was sick. He had a big read. Well, not a big read, but a read with the back fierce. I like the idea. A little bit more activity on Bun-Chan's side. Yeah, I spend it. That's cool. Oh, and no DP. I'm a little surprised. Okay. Go in, dude. Go in. Yeah, okay. Because he's been backing off a lot. There you go. I would have gotten hit. Nice. I think it's just the first of 2, as it says up there in the middle. So this could be. I haven't watched to know what the result is. Yeah, down strong. The classic way to move forward. Like since the beginning of, well, Street Fighter 2, I guess, right? Like a way to get in on characters who have projectiles is to try to just trade with them, just shut them down right on the ground. If you have a button that's far, that's been the one of the major go-to tools forever, and Abigail down strong I feel is one of the better ones doing that in the game. Oh, his jump times are so good, Bun-Chan's. Okay. Was that quick rise? Yeah. Good read, good read. Some people hoping for back tech, I guess. Yeah, there it was. He would already have V-Trigger 1 back in the day. Oh, yeah! Ah, that was sick. What a good follow-up. Did he... Let's see. I want to see if this is... Okay, yeah, that's confirmable. Okay, cool. You can go into kick. Cause I was like, do you just do down fierce run overhead? Like, just like that? But no, you can see that. And what I really like about this, Stand Fierce is another tool, of course, to do the same kind of thing, is that this is a way to convince your opponent to throw fewer fireballs. So you got all these tools, right? He does run into punch, jump, giant flip, right? He's got a lot of things. Back fierce. A lot of ways to convince Bun-Chan to throw fewer fireballs, or to at least convince him of the risk of it. But down strong as just a way to beat it has its own its like own message that it sends. That it's not just that you take the risk as Sagat of getting jumped in on for throwing a fireball. It's that you will just not throw the fireball, right? There's a little bit of a different message that you're sending, which is important. You have to send both. Ooh! Okay, wow. I thought you just confirmed. Just going into punch, but no, there you go. Okay, alright, let's go. This is the last round. Oh my god, what a hard read in that situation. Okay, so back that. So he's looking for grab, right? Into the V skill low? What a hard read. I'm thinking back to the last time this similar kind of situation came up, and I guess Bun-Chan did do wake up crouching jab, right? Because he had the quick tech. I think it was command grab, then he did quick tech into crouching jab wake up. Maybe that's what Storm Kubo was thinking about still, is that Bun-Chan woke up with buttons. And you know, I mean, it's not impossible. But what a hard read. Especially with Bun-Chan loaded on super. I don't know, man. He still doesn't have trigger. That's a bug. There you go. Oh, it worked. Okay, all right. Oh, he could totally win, like right now. Yeah, having those view reversals is pretty handy. Oh, he wants to get the fear so badly. You can sense. Okay, super. Oh, he could have just done super. Ugh. And then, by the way, it's literally forever. If you block an Abigail, like sometimes, you know, I've made the wrong read, right? I did wake up super here and there, and people will do like sweep. No. You have a second or 2 seconds, something like that. It's a long time. This is unfortunate because I felt that was a cracking. Let's go back a little bit. Go back to before this big old combo. So, right, this is a great read. Here's Storm Kubo now. 60% life on the opponents. You have 75. You have the corner for yourself. There's like just a few ways to lose it quickly. One is to get hit by a big combo into super. And you gotta think like, what are the likely ways that happens? Like, say that you just pressure and you get hit by wake up super. That's damage, right? It's not as much damage as what Bun-Chan ends up getting. Yeah. So there was like that big moment. All right. And then he gets too insistent. There's all these giant flips. One of them hits. And again, he's got the situation where he's got trigger to activate. He will get super for hitting anything. And he did down fierce, right? Oh. That's a bummer. That is a big bummer. And then, yeah, just that's a cracking. Those, you know, I don't know if I want to call the down fears being missed a cracking. He thought he had the right spacing, right? She did not. Maybe that's not the cracking per se, but the other choices are the choices of somebody who is making big reads when it's maybe not yet necessary. So, dang. Anyway, I wanted to check in on Abigail and how the Abigail players are doing, and are they doing all right? One nice thing I feel about how these two matches went is that the character has options. It's up to the player to make all the right choices, and you're not going to make every right choice. Sometimes you make the wrong one. That happens. The character has options, right? He's still in there. I'm I'm not so worried about Abigail as a character. I'm really not. That's been my experience playing. I mean, I'm way below these guys, obviously, but that's been my experience playing. It's been when I've seen an Abigail play, I consistently think he had an option. He could have done whatever. He's a little worse, obviously, right? V-Trigger 1 being 3 bars, whip punishability on stuff, command grab range being worse. He is a little worse, but I feel that he has good tools still. When I see people putting that dude in like bottom 10, what are you talking about? It's not accurate. It's not accurate at all. He's not top 10 anymore, which I thought he probably was in last season. And may have been top 5 in season 3 to start with. He started out too strong. But I still think that he's good. One thing though is that you're not going to see as much Abigail because there are other options. If you're the kind of player, if you are if you're Itabashi Zangief and you want to play the big body grappler, that's what you do. You go to Abigail last season for sure. You don't play Zangief. Zangief was a pile of crap. Now that Zangief is not a pile of crap, you can play him. And if you want to play a grappler, a command grab character, as Geef, that's the name of the game, right? You would rather hit a grab than a combo, for sure. Whereas nobody else in the game is like that. Every other grappler would rather hit than get a grab. Abigail's the same way. Maybe not EX command grab, right? Okay, that's if you got EX, then another bar. Like that's all right. But everybody else, Mika would rather hit you, Laura would rather hit you. Like that's where the damage and stun comes from, and even better knockdown situations for most of them, or more meaningful ones anyway. Zangief's not like that. Zangief wants to land Fierce or EX Power Driver. That is the best in all but just a few situations. So if that's what you want to do, now you can go back to Geef. You don't have to play Abigail anymore. So I expect to see fewer Abigails. But if you are the kind of player who likes Abigail, if you want those ranged buttons, if you want the armor, if you enjoy the V-trigger combos, like if there's that side of the character is still there. So they're just more differentiated. I feel you can definitely still play the character and have success. I'm not so concerned. No, Mika cares. I mean, if Mika does the command grab that ends with you right in front of them, then she gets more pressure, but the damage is low. It's like 120 or something. It's like not great. She wants to hit you, for sure. That's where the damage and stun comes from. And the big corner carry and stuff. Anyway, they both lost. Storm Kubo and Punko both lost. But I still feel that it's not a very strong indictment of the character. It's Bun-Chan and it's Fujimura, the two opponents. And they both played really well. And unfortunately, Storm Kubo in this last round cracked. It definitely could have gone to him. Yeah, I don't feel that it's needed to end up this way. I don't feel that the character and its options required this outcome. I felt like there were other choices to be made, and that is an indication that the character's okay. I feel so. We'll see. Keep an eye on it as the season moves forward. I just expect to see less Abigail than previously. I wouldn't be surprised to see Storm Kubo stick with it. You know, Storm Kubo likes he's not always the big body grappler, right? Same dude played Rufus in SF4. He played Dan in SF4. Like he doesn't need to have the grabbiest grab character, which is Zangief now. He can do other stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him stick with it. Same thing for Punko, right? I don't feel that Punko is a Zangief player. To the extent that he sticks with either character, it's going to be Abigail, because the character's got cool combos and stuff like that, which is what he wants to do. So I still feel that we're going to see some of Abigail, but less. Yeah, of course Punko has Colleen. I'm sure that it won't be exclusively Abigail, but I still think that we'll see some of the character.